Hey, yo! Hope you're all doing well, folks. Welcome back to more Esports Talk. A daily reminder, you're not the only one losing your mind, and at least you don't look like me. I hope you guys all enjoy, guys. And, of course, Epic Games, Fortnite versus Apple versus Google. I never thought I would say these words. As if 2020 could not get any crazier. Who would think Epic Games would be filing lawsuits, supposedly, against Apple and Google all within about 24 hours, and also mocking Apple entirely? Tim Sweeney, CEO over there at Epic Games, has been doing some pretty crazy stuff. If you guys missed our last video on this, I will try my best to give you a very quick TLDR of how I am seeing things. Of course, there's more details when it comes time for legal jargon and lawsuits. You guys know, look at me, that's not my specialty, but pretty much Epic Games and Fortnite wanting to save money and trying to bypass the 30% cut that both Google and Apple would actually take from V-Buck purchases, and thus trying to actually bypass that 30%. Epic Games then would make, guess what, 30% more money on purchases. So they're trying to actually go a different route where you can directly buy V-Bucks from Epic Games, from Fortnite, not have to go through Apple and Google. And shortly after that, it was Apple and Google removing Fortnite from their app stores because of that business partnership. Also the same reason as to why Epic Games was offering mega bundles at a 20% discount is because now they're saving that 30% that is no longer through Apple or Google. But then ever since the suing, Tim Sweeney has not given up. In case you guys also missed the mockery of this, it is now Fortnite debuting a premiere inside their game for millions and millions to see. I believe they're also streaming this, and they've posted it themselves. That being a mockery called 1980 Fortnite, a mockery, an exact commercial that Apple put on. I described this yesterday for all of you guys. During the 1980s with Apple, it was the oppressive big brother known as IBM, kind of had a monopoly and very controlling of other people. Apple trying to fight back against IBM and break free of that said control. I believe Fortnite is now mocking that same exact commercial, trying to break free of Apple and Google, who Tim Sweeney have called oppressive and anti-competitive with the gigantic fees they've been taking from companies like Epic Games. And so now it's Tim Sweeney, Epic Games, Fortnite versus Apple versus Google versus 30%. And that is why those commercials have been mocked. I'll play you guys a few short clips. I don't want to really play the audio too much because I do not want to get copyright struck, especially with these big companies being involved. Jake's a little scared. And for me personally, it's been really interesting to see the outside perspective about this. Again, guys, this is simply my opinion, simply what I am seeing. Again, when it comes time for these gigantic, legal battles, I'm just a guy, right? I'm just going to give you my outside perspective. You guys, of course, can leave your thoughts down below. I've seen a lot of pro players out there, maybe not so happy. I think a large portion of the fan base and viewer base of Fortnite is probably not going to care. This is much bigger than Fortnite. It's much bigger than the purchase of V-Bucks, obviously fighting back against these big companies. The first thing I think about, though, is Epic Games is worth billions and billions of dollars, and who has a hand in them? Tencent, who I instantly think also has a hand in, half of every company inside gaming. So if we're going to talk about monopolies or scary ownership groups out there, Epic Games is tied to one. So that's my first thought. Of course, they're also making plenty of money as it is, but I understand this is much bigger than just those thoughts, okay? So please don't get upset with me about that. I do think, from the competitive standpoint, we've actually seen a handful of pro players who are like, okay, cool. You want to make more from V-Bucks? How about you spend the money you're saving potentially and maybe help your competitive game, which I am like, let's go. People like Zate and Saf and Stretched and Cease, and there are so many other pro players who, by the way, not only started copy paste, but also at one point in time the hashtag free patch notes was trending, which yes. I stand for this. A company in Epic Games who is already making billions and worth billions and tied to other, things we could be talking about as well. There's going to be a handful of people out there who simply don't care about these lawsuits. They care about their game and how this is going to possibly benefit their game. Or will it? People like Zate saying, I would tweet out free Fortnite, but you guys stopped listening to us after a black hole event and took out patch notes. And now there is no communication, so frankly, I don't give a frick. So yes, guys, Tim Sweeney, Epic Games, they are fighting for something much bigger than I'm probably looking at on this video, and I do apologize for that, but I look at the flip side of the coin as to pro players, competitive players, even, you know, especially who are affected by this, that being the mobile market and mobile players out there, who, by the way, make a very great point that Epic Games was well suited for a response from Apple and Google. Filing these lawsuits right away, having these mockery videos planned out. It seems that the mobile players, though, were given no heads up about their potential futures and careers being impacted directly by these results. As Ducky the Gamer, a Fortnite mobile member, actually took to Twitter to state, "My livelihood is Fortnite mobile. I honestly don't know how this is going to impact my income or my content moving forward. To say I'm scared is an understatement. I really hope I'll be able to keep my job after all this is said and done." So, I mean, it seems likely that Epic Games and Fortnite knew these kind of things were coming around the corner. I don't think you mock up a short film like that, mocking Apple, and then have these lawsuits on hand ready to actually dish out unless you know these kind of moves are coming, and then to maybe not even warn your creators or warn your competitive players who are especially on mobile. Again, there's always going to be these backhands that come with these forward movements, and it's going to be very interesting to see where we do go from here, guys. I'm not here to play sides, but I think it's a very interesting thing, and we're definitely going to see a mixed bag of reactions out there as well as this does continue. What do you guys think about this? Epic Games, Fortnite, Tim Sweeney versus Apple and Google and seemingly the world. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Drink that wa, drink that ka. I'll catch you guys back here sometime very soon.